who are our top 4 non-establishment candidates of the last 70 years? Okay, Kennedy, partially Reagan, Trump, and then who else you got? That's non-establishment last
Ross
60
Perot.
years. Okay, Ross Perot. That's right. Ross Perot got to what? 19 points. Reagan, I think 9.6% of the funding for him running for office was his own money. I think was that number. Hillary Clinton, 100% donor funded. Biden, pretty much 100%. John F. Kennedy's father, Joseph, I think put 40 or 50% of it. Trump, we know how much of it was his in 2016. Obama needed other people's. Everybody needed other people's money. So whoever that needs other people's money is controlled by the other people, which is the ideal candidate. So Kamala, for them, is like, that is the ideal person for them because they can control and say, hey, check mark. For the rest of your life, your Wikipedia is going to say vice president. Congratulations to you. Legacy cemented. We'll make a documentary for you, give you a Medal of Honor. Wow. You're good to go. Amazing. Go make some documentaries and go to whatever the shows are on, and you're going to be famous. Good for you, right? That's gone. But to me, a part of it, when they're looking at Kamala's or Biden, that's their favorite types of candidates. They don't like RFKs. Are you kidding?
But she's not. I mean, I think it's fair to say she's not electable on her own.
No, she's not.
No, she
so
wouldn't make it.
So if you had to get her out of the way, Biden obviously incapacitated by mental decline, Kamala repugnant as a person. How do you fix that?
For this or 2028? For what?
This.
There's only one person you can do it with. Only one person.
Who?
It's only Michelle. There's nobody else you can do it. Let's play it out. Okay, let's play it out.
You don't think she's more disgusting?
No. To the left, she is the number one person.
Let me tell you something. If Michelle ran black people that
be talking at the end, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm just a little commentary. I'm just saying, like, people black folks be coming out the woods trying to turn up in numbers for her to go backwards again.
Maybe
to go backwards
they not
again.
as convinced because they already know what went down during the Obama administration.
We know many people
No,
that will run to Michelle
but
Obama.
they still left. They're not right.
Yeah,
they still left.
No,
So
no,
whoever's
no.
left gonna stay left.
I'm talking left.
Yeah.
left.
Well, let me not say stay left, but some of these people are going to continue to keep that mindset. Others
left.
Yeah, but not those who transform who are left. That's going to vote right.
No,
Right.
I'm talking about these are all left people.
Yeah.
On the leaders bulletin, she's the number one draft pick for the left, maybe even ahead of Newsom, Michelle. But let me, again, my opinion, I could be wrong. I'm just giving you my POV on this. So, okay. So let's play it. You get rid of Kamala and you put in Newsom, which they would love to have Newsom as a VP. And then you transition out, well, Biden's going to be stepping down June of 2025. Newsom's now the president. What an easy way of getting Newsom elected. The easiest way of getting Newsom elected is bring him in. But okay, you announce Kamala is stepping down. Great. What ammunition do you give to the greatest troll of all time on the other side to call you racist? It's done. What's Trump going to do if you get rid of Kamala and put Newsom in? Look what they did. All they talk about is female power and blacks and all this stuff. They put her back on the bus and they replace her with Newsom. Shame on the Democrats. They're the most racist. I mean, can't you already see it? Easy playbook for them, right? So, but if they bring in, instead of Kamala, Kamala comes in and there's not enough time for a Supreme Court justice type of a position. But say Kamala comes in behind closed doors, say Kamala. You come out and you say something's going on with the family. Something happened.
I don't think she has a family, does she?
Cancer scare, whatever. Something's going on. Cancer scares are the easiest one, okay? Because cancer, everyone's going like, oh my God, and hey, God willing, we were able to avoid a chemotherapy and she didn't have to go through it. And this is so, thank you for all your prayers that none of this stuff happened. And they came to me and we were talking, and as a collective, I think Newsom is the most qualified. That's going to be problematic. But if you bring Michelle in, that's easy. It's a very easy fit to bring her in. The question then becomes, does Michelle want to be a VP? Is her ego a VP person? Does she want to come out of the life?
Can I intercede for 1 sec? So she's never had a real job in her life.
She's who?
Sorry?
This is Michelle or Kamala?
Yeah, Michelle.
Okay.
She's has nothing in common with any American. She's nasty. She's a hater, clearly. She's
race baiter.
utterly ungrateful for every special advantage she's been given her entire life. She went to Princeton on a free ride, and she's mad at Princeton? Really? I mean, everything about her is like mediocre, mean, dumb, and not a single achievement in her entire life other than marrying this guy in a fake marriage. So, like, on what grounds could that person run the country?
Don't be naive, Tucker. You're talking about women. You're being super naive. Are you kidding me? Do you know which one of these political figures sold 36 million copies of her book? One person.
Her book about what?
It doesn't matter.
More whining from a rich lady?
36 million people bought her book, bro. That do you realize?
Listen, with just a guesstimation of $15, that's $500 million in book sales.
Like the amount of influence this.
But let's just pause and consider that decision. You're walking through Barnes and Noble or Walmart, and you see Michelle Obama's book for sale.
Yep.
What causes you to buy something like that?
You're talking from your perspective?
Any person, like, this is a book that she not only didn't write, but probably hasn't read.
That's
like,
even crazy.
Why would you buy something? And then you have Michelle Obama's name, like, in your house.
Yeah.
Like, what signal are you sending? Like, what could possibly
her.
compel you to do something like that?
You can say all that you want.
No, but it's true. Like, what is that?
But that's not the point. The point is,
at all.
She is a rock star for the left.
That's right.
She is a rock star for the left. She'll be edified and glorified by everybody.
They love anything that's ugly and bad and mediocre, don't they?
People have different tastes, man.
No, but that's not even a taste. It's like, look, you could say of Al Sharpton, who I vehemently disagree with. But they're, like Al Sharpton's a self-created person, actually. And Al Sharpton's pretty smart. And Al Sharpton's got a lot of things about Al Sharpton that are bad, for sure. But at least Al Sharpton's like kind of lived a life. Michelle Obama, same with Trump. Maybe you hate Trump. Okay, you think he's vulgar, you think he was, but he's like a self-created guy. #1 TV show in the country. Like Michelle Obama has literally done nothing except whine about the white man for 60 years. Like,
See,
that's not a qualification.
And the people that like that are people that whine about the white man. Them the people that she appealed to, and that's who run over there and buying her book.
Assuming that
I ain't saying that not everybody probably the book because of the white man, but
doing anything is a qualification to run on the left.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, they zero in on the most repulsive images and people. It's like they're kind of an X-ray, sort of a reverse image of everything that's beautiful and dignified and virtuous.
If she runs, you have no idea how formidable she would be.
Yeah.
But it's like the uglier something is, the more they love it.
Well, maybe that is, again, maybe that's
physically and spiritually.
Let me ask you a question.
That don't matter,
formidable,
child.
her or Joe Biden?
Right.
I mean, I probably Michelle, I would think.
So then the other question becomes for you as
It's also, but then you wonder, is there like a bottom to white guilt? Because Michelle Obama's fake husband got him elected because white people got him elected. That wasn't, black people didn't do that.
Right. Not in numbers.
Is that kind of played out? Like you're electing, we're going to say that a woman who lives in Hawaii, compounds in Hawaii and Martha's Vineyard is somehow like, it's a victory for civil rights or something? Like what would be the rationale? Like, are we at the end of that cycle where people have to vote for someone like that?
So try to, the devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's play devil's advocate. You're on the left.
Yeah.
Okay? Who are your top 5 candidates most qualified that you can help as the establishment? You get everybody behind this person. Who's your top 5 draft pick on the left to be a president?
Jimmy Dore.
That would never happen on the left. Are you kidding me? You're so
like
fucked.
the actual left. I'd vote for Jimmy Dore.
Jimmy Dore's a stud. He's phenomenal
He's the
at what he
best.
does.
Honest man.
Well, think about you're them. You are them. You're in the room with them. Who's their top 5?
I mean, I guess I don't know who's like mentally retarded and transgender. I guess that's sort of, but I'm serious. Like that's how they
Come
think.
on,
like, what's
pick
the
5
most
people,
repulsive
honey.
thing we can do? What's the opposite of what's the farthest from the actual truth? Who's the least competent?
They
What's
got
the ugliest
Kennedy.
building we can build? What's the most putrid painting we can
Who
create
else
and
they
call it
got?
art?
You
Like,
wouldn't say Newsom, number 1.
Right,
Michelle, 2.
Newsom.
You
Exactly.
wouldn't go to some of those. You
Number
wouldn't
3.
go, Gretchen. You wouldn't put that as a top 5. That's their profile of candidates. That's the
but like
profile
those
of their.
people are jokes.
It-
I mean,
it's not
still,
about
it
being a
doesn't
joke. It's about
matter.
who they can control and get the job done through them. So
but what's the job?
Well, are you kidding me? Establish certain controls that nobody can touch.
Just steal shit.
Sure.
That's basically
Yeah.
what it is.
So
Let the stealing proceed.
Well, I mean, without getting caught, and you create the law. I mean, if you create the law, you're protecting yourself. I mean, that's
I've noticed.
Yeah. So, by the way, are you following closely what's going on with Iran with Raisi? Did you?
Well, I mean, to the extent you can know, yeah. I mean, I've certainly followed it.
Are you seeing like
just another aircraft crash? Just a kind of tragic accident.
It happens all the time to presidents of different countries.
It seems to.
What do you think it is? What do you think it is behind? I have some thoughts, but what do you think it is?
I mean, it's
That was just like this. This interview was just so.
Y'all should check out the full interview.
So interesting, and some of their observations, some of their opinions and viewpoints and how they're looking at things. I was like, man, to me, it's like spot on.
Yeah.
But when I heard that, I was like, oh, we got to talk about that, because it's been rumbles of her being the top candidate, and then Gavin being possibly the VP. But that's the way the scenario of how they going.
She's not on the ballot, right?
How the scenario of how they will bring her in is still up for debate. But they just gave you a segue as to how it could be done.
But that would be something,
because we know Kamala is just not.
I heard Pat,
fit for the job.
I heard Pat talk about this, but then the more and more as time go by, and the more and more that Biden gets more and more decrepit, the more and more it seems that could be viable, because they're not gonna just let RFK run.
No,
they're not gonna just let him. They're not gonna let him be him. So
y'all got a better.
So there gonna be some other list runners, and I remember that was on the list. It was RFK. It was a bunch of people on the Democrat side.
Yeah,
running.
but not anybody they're gonna look at. I mean, consider.
But I do believe that they're gonna ask Michelle, and she's gonna go in there, and then Gavin's gonna go in there and run. Only person that's viable, only person that will make any sense for the left side is RFK. But everybody else, I can see them doing that, and I can see black people that bought her book that are still on the left. Those 36 million be the ones that will run over there and be the first one to vote, because she already has those people's support. Unless they've come over to the Trump side, she has the people that bought her book support. Because if that many people support her, they're gonna support her as a president.
Well, yeah, but we know also there are Democrats who are Dems that are voting Republic, and they don't give a rat's kind of pick and tell about Michelle Obama.
No, but you have to understand that's a massive amount of number. He said 36 million bought her book.
Yeah.
So think how many percentage of those people
would vote for her
people
if
might
she
have
ran.
passed, it might have been old age, but think about how many of that percentage would vote for her. That's a massive amount.
It is.
Of the country.
It's a lot of people.
would vote for her. So I do believe that would be a secret weapon. And I don't believe Kamala's running, and I don't believe Joe Biden's running. But the funny thing is, let me take this back. Joe Biden, I think, is made to look like he's running, like he's trying to debate Trump and he's trying to do all these things. But I believe that, and it's going to get close to the real time. It's going to get close to the real. Hold on, let me speak. It's going to get close to the real time. Bo? And as you get closer, something's going to come up, and they're going to be like, why he can't do this. And then they're going to, I just feel like they're going to stage something big so they can make all this stuff transpire.
In his mind, he is ready for this show to be over. When is the curtain going to finally close? I know that's what he's thinking. He can barely stand up and keep his thoughts together, let alone talk about debating Trump.
When Joe Biden
for real
gets in the presidential motorcade, he slumps over like a weekend at Bernie's.
Ooh, allegedly.
Joe, you there?
Allegedly.
Wave out all your fans out the window.
Allegedly. The medication helps him keep it together. Allegedly. But I will say, I am so interested to see, but that's why we're going to stay locked in now. It's getting cranked up. It's June next week.
It's about to go live.
Time is ticking.
August get here.
Woo!
It's going live.
It is going to be lit.
Litter. 3 months after August.
Yeah, litter.
Woo! This year right here is kind of like moving like a blur.
It has.
But so y'all be looking out for that, man. Don't say, I promise you, man. I don't know. I'm saying promise you, but I think we're getting ready for the big shebang. I keep saying this on every time I say this on the live. I say this on every other video. And I could see that being a big shebang. Joe Biden not being able to run. Kamala saying,
Don't pull no
I
fast ones.
I can't run. But we're gonna bring in Michelle, and then Gavin's gonna back her. You talking about that's a recipe for destruction. That is too much Marxism, too much leftism, too much
no thank you. No, thank
aiding
you.
of the people, and not a healthy balance of human understanding in this country. So I think that would be a horrifying thing. You know, and it's so funny because several years ago I was thinking the same thing about when Trump going to office. You know, you start thinking about, oh, we're going to make us go to war, we're going to make us do this, and going to make us do that.
Nothing
but no,
like it.
the left, the people on the left side is actually the ones that will really make all those things happen that are on the negative side.
So watch that interview when you have time. If you're driving, you got a long ride, or you have time to sit down and look at it at home, wherever you are. But if not, it's a great car, ride, especially if you got to sit in traffic in LA or wherever you stay. Traffic is real. Listen to that so it can, light up some other light bulb neurons in your brain in ways that you may not have been thinking about something, because especially that key part, we've heard it once before, but not from that angle. So I thought that was pretty dope. And what's the counter gonna be? Who's Trump? The secret weapon is whoever Trump's VP is.
Hey,
that's gonna be the lick.
Y'all already know what's up on that debate with Biden and Trump. You know if Biden is on some good drugs, if he coming and talking about something
propped up. He gonna be propped up.
Come on, Trump.
Like a puppet. They gonna have to hold him up like a puppet.
Come on. I know you free on Wednesdays.
They're going to have him propped up like a puppet. Hold up. Wait. Move him to the left. Go to the left. It's going to be a whole a team back there behind him.
Welcome to San Bernardino.
Okay, we got to stop. But allegedly, the medication might be a support system for him.
It looks so weak on that side, man. I'm not going to lie to you. The strongest thing on the left side is Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
He the strongest thing over there. Everything else is just like a mockery, and it seems like it's going to lead to American destruction.
That's why I feel like it's too quiet.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Didn't I say when it's too quiet, that's something you have to watch for?
Too quiet. Like they just la 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 la, and then next thing you know.
Didn't I say when it's too quiet, you got to watch out for that too quiet.
Yeah.
Because that means something's brewing. When it's loud, they ain't working. When they're quiet, they're working.
All right, guys. Let us know what you think. Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? And give us some comments in the comments section. What do you think the sneak move going to be?
Yeah. All right, 2024, be more.
Talk less.
We'll see you on the next one.